All right, y'all, so I'm here with Dr. Riley and I'm about to get my chiropractic adjustment. All right, now I'm a pretty big guy, so I don't know if he's gonna be able to adjust me. Let's see.
Let's see what happens. Watch your stones on what you laying on that on your chest. That might be comfortable a little bit.
All right, well, he wants me to take my charm off.
You can keep it close. You know, you can keep it close if you need to.
Okay. What you need, Doc?
All right, so what I'm gonna have you do is take a quick seat for me. I just want to check something out real quick.
All right.
Any injury to the neck, traumas, falls? Big incidents
no.
I need to know about? All right, go ahead, look down for me, chin the chest for me. Perfect. Anything tension, pain, anything down into the hands and arms?
On this side, I can feel like a little bit of tension running out of back.
What about when you look up at the ceiling? Anything going on there?
Just on this side, once again, like the front feels tight.
Gotcha. Looking straight ahead. Just look over your left shoulder for me. Any of that same sensation here?
Tightness.
What about when you look to the right for me? Anything with that one?
No.
Okay. Look straight ahead for me. I want to add some pressure to the top of the head. Let me know if you have anything going on, pain or discomfort wise. Okay.
Watch it.
Huh?
I'm joking.
Man, you got some sensitivity. If that's the case. Lay your head this way for me. Great. Same thing. Again, anything with this one? All right. How about this side for me? Same thing. Anything with that one?
Well, I know that I kind of like
Kinda get
maybe
away.
maybe I'm protecting something.
Yeah, look straight ahead for me. Just press down throughout the spine. Anything going on there?
That right side. That right side.
You right-handed?
Yeah.
Any injuries to that shoulder at all?
It's just tight now. Here, I think I tore my bicep tendon.
Okay.
See, I have like an indentation.
Yeah. How long ago was that?
During the pandemic, so 2020.
Gotcha. Let's do this. Let's go on your back for me. Back of your head, hip here. Just for a moment. Check lumbar spine with some of these motions here. I'm gonna lift here. Any pain or discomfort anywhere with that?
No.
All right, great. Any type of surgeries on your knees or ankles or anything like that?
No.
All right, good. Go here. Let this drop out. Anything grabbing you in the SI joints or lower back at all?
No.
Cool. Let this one come out. You want to put a little pull and tension here. How's that feeling on your lower back?
Feels good.
Good. Same thing here. How about that one?
That feels a bit jammed. Like I felt like my hip was a little,
Back up in there.
a little locked up.
How about here when we bring that leg up? Anything going on there?
This is just tight.
Yeah, you got both hands. Here for me. Rotate across. Good. There on the knees. Good. And how about there?
Right there.
Yeah. Bit of missing in that hip, man. Check some things with the neck area. You can bring your hands up to your chest. I'm not gonna lock the fingers. I'm just checking the neck area first. Anything with that? Pain, discomfort, or anything? Anything on that right side that you felt when you were sitting up? Okay. Up there.
It's a little tight.
Anything with that one? About there.
It's a little tight.
All right, sir. You can go face down for me, and then we're gonna get this party started.
I'm anticipating the crack, and I must say I'm a little nervous.
That's all right. When's the last time you were adjusted?
Maybe like 2 months ago.
Okay. Any pain or discomfort with that? Okay. How about there?
No.
Good. How about there?
No.
Great. And here?
No. It's good. No, just tightness.
Gotcha. Even with that, man. Doing okay there? Okay, cool. So we're just checking that upper back out. Okay. Tenderness in that spot?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get that out of the way for you. Keeping this leg straight. Can you lift the entire leg off the table? Yeah, back down for me. Where'd you feel that one at?
I don't even know my back shoulder.
Gotcha. How about here for me? Same thing. Okay. Kicking up. All right. Sure. Can you turn your head to the right for me? Turn your head, look over your shoulder. Uneven those are. Let's go to the other side for me. Same thing. That's better. You definitely got some stuff happening in that neck area, man. Okay. Just checking that range. Any pain just coming with that. All right, so we'll get this area going. Take a deep breath in for me. Blow that air all the way out. And just let this relax all the way over, all the way over. Good, good. Good, perfect. Ooh. Breath in again for me. Air out. Let that all the way down to the toes, man. All the way down to the toes. Good. There you go. Good, good. So the upper back we're gonna get when you're on your back. So you're gonna lay on your side. We're gonna go this side up, facing me. Okay. Bring that arm all the way around with you. Okay.
Dude, that wasn't that bad.
That's a little bit rougher. Nah, you did great. Yep, you let your head just relax right in there. So this one we're just gonna bend right in that lower back here. I got that hand in mind.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, let's get that out of there.
We're gonna dislocate something.
Even that's long. You have a nice goose egg for sure.
Right. Nothing on me. Implanted on my side. Okay. So here.
Yep. Straighten this one out here. We're gonna bend this one up towards you.
Uh-huh.
You good on that hip over there?
Yeah.
This one is for the lower back. That one good. Look at that. Nice and easy. Nice. Other side. Nice and easy. How you doing?
This is wrestling?
Yeah, you know? We had a little rope time.
Oh, this is supine.
Jumping on. Jumping right off the top of this bad boy. That's good, man. Perfect. You okay in the shoulder though?
Yeah.
Good. Perfect. Same process. That's good right there. That's good. 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 A little bit of pressure from my hip. Nice. How you doing there? Good?
Good.
Still holding on?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Go on your back for me. Nice and relaxed.
So I notice whenever I go to chiropractor, they always do the same thing. Like they do the neck, they do the thoracic, they do the lumbar. So just those three things is supposed to fix everything?
So as you're doing those alignments, right, we want to make sure above down, right? Making sure the neck is moving properly. Everybody might have some of the same things, but we want to make sure from that way you don't have to flip around on the table so much. Because if I had to do one thing and then do another thing in a certain order, you'll be flipping around on this table all the time, right?
Okay, okay. Yeah. So there's a process, but what you're
Yes.
trying to do is you're trying to make sure everything from the neck down is movable and is in alignment.
That's exactly right.
Gotcha. And is that why my one leg is shorter than the other one, and why I feel pulling forces on one side over
Exactly.
the other?
So your left foot was a lot shorter than your right when you were face
shorter,
down.
okay.
A lot shorter. Yeah, I mean you released probably 2 inches short.
Oh, is that typical?
You maybe an inch, but everybody's a little bit different. Sometimes I lay people on the table, they might be nice and clear, both feet are nice and level. But now this is things that can change that are, hey, do we have any past injuries to knees, groin?
Yes, I had a hernia surgery out of high
Exactly.
school, so I think
So that's going to affect.
that's pulling on that hip and pulling that rib cage too.
Exactly, exactly. So everybody has some differences, you know.
So is this where you would dry needle?
You can do dry needling around that spot. Yep, you sure can.
And it will let the muscles soften and relax? Okay.
Psoas or even around that glute minimus muscle.
Yes.
Around that hip too to loosen that up.
Yes.
That's more of an area we will go to. Sometimes we do superficial here, and that's just due to all the arteries and veins in the area.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I always feel a lot of tightness and tension right up through here. Like I have to constantly keep trying to drop that hip.
Yeah, so due to that, like you said, having that hernia surgery, that psoas muscle group, that's going to be super tight on you for sure. And that's going to affect your glute minimus, your hip, all
Everything.
the way down.
Everything.
Yeah. All the way up and down.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely so. And you ever seen any of those models that you see like online where they show like the pelvis tilted and then the lumbar spine tilts and then the shoulders tilt? Yeah, that happens a tremendous amount. Feels really good, actually. How's it with turning you here? You good?
Yeah, that's good.
Good.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Yeah. Not too much for me to do here. I'm just checking to make sure nothing else is going on there. Good, good, you're good, man. I got a lot of that face down. I'm not gonna get you up any further today.
So some of my condition, because that whole leg being short, I
Yeah.
feel that all the time. Like
Yeah.
when I sleep on that side, it gets shorter. Like
Mhm.
I'm constantly trying to lengthen that side. So
Yeah.
I stretch on my own. It
Mhm.
helps a little bit.
Yeah.
When I do get stretched, it does help. But
Yeah.
how often do I need to see you, and for how long? Like, is this a lifelong thing? Like in stretching, we say, your body's you keep aging, so stretching is not a fix; it's a maintenance type thing.
Exactly.
How often do I need? Like, people are dealing with this. How often do you need to see a chiropractor? Is it you fix, or is it maintenance as well?
For this type of thing, it's going to be a maintenance thing because you're going to have scar tissue built up in there as well. So that's going to affect a lot of the function in there. So we got to protect your spine as much as we can. So it's more of a maintenance and supportive thing. So when I start people out and we know we're going to do more maintenance and supportive, it may be once a week for the first month. But then after that, it's going to be 1 to 2 times a month for sure. Because we want to make sure we're keeping the spine moving properly so that way the muscles can do the best job that they can do with what they're dealing with. Yeah.
And so, based off of what you felt on me,
Mm-hmm.
if you were to give me a subscription, what would you say? Like, what would be my plan?
For you to get the ball rolling, definitely at least that 1 time a week for 4 weeks.
Okay.
After that, kind of move you around, do a re-exam, see how everything's been feeling. You're like, hey, this is feeling way better than it has been before. Yeah, I'm okay with going to that twice a month because you use your body to help other people with their body too.
Yeah.
So are my legs back to?
See what we got.
Oh, I can see it. Christian, you see that?
Yes, a little bit right in there, but way better than where
Way
it was.
better, yeah.
I mean, it was like so different. It was, you were like
Now
way.
it looks like just about a half an inch versus 2
Yeah,
inches.
and I mean, it was way bigger than that.
Okay.
So we can always next time take a look at it too,
Okay.
from a top view, so we can see it, so we can see that drop happen.
Okay.
But definitely for you, you'll feel me just kind of tractioning into there. How's that feeling?
Yeah, it feels. I could feel
Yeah.
it unlocking from that hip area
Yeah.
over here. Okay.
And like I tell a lot of people, especially with something like this, if you haven't ever had any type of imaging done like on your pelvis to see the actual alignment, sometimes you can see that on the imaging too. So sometimes depending on the type of shoes that you have, you can do what's called a full foot lift,
Yeah.
and it just elevates the pelvis, takes even more pressure off of the hip area too.
Now, do you do imaging at your office?
We do.
Okay, so if I wanted to imaging, I'd have to come in and.
Yeah, we can do a full set. We can do just the lumbar spine with the pelvis to see, hey, is your pelvis when you're standing straight across, or is there a tilt happening?
Right.
Because if we can improve that by adding something literally into your shoe, this changes the game.
Do you think I need something like that right now? Like, do you think I could go with an insert?
I think you would, especially if you've been dealing with this for such a long time. I would do
This
that.
constantly gets shortened. Like when I'm in my car and
Yeah.
I'm driving, I can feel my pelvis.
Yeah.
Okay, so an insert, saying you just put an insert in one shoe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is this something I could go buy at like?
You can literally
Walgreens?
buy it offline. So one we use is what's called gwheellift.com. Literally, that's what it goes under your insert that you have in your shoe currently.
Yeah.
Just to build it up. Just like when you go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
Pet peeve. I sit at a restaurant table and it shifts.
Yes.
Can't stand it.
You gotta put something underneath it that's a balance and yes.
Now you got it.
Okay.
Sometimes
so
I have people with knee pain and hip pain, and I see that on the imaging, and I
then
put it
go
underneath of their.
It'll level me out.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I feel like it'll level me out, but then build up those inner thigh muscles that have been
Yes.
weak from pulling.
Exactly.
The low back.
Yep. Yep. You got it.
GW heel lift. Is that? Do I get that through you?
I mean, I can. Yeah. For
Okay.
sure.
All right. Cool. All right. So do I get up and?
So what I want you to do is you're going to get up, but I want you to roll into your side first completely and then sit up. I just don't want you to jump straight up.
Yes.
Yeah, all the way. Perfect. Now you can come all the way up.
Okay.
And nice and easy, does it?
Yeah, that neck feels a
Yeah,
lot.
you're having that jumping every time you turn to that side. Yep. So that's what we gotta work on.
Good. So I think maybe now go get like a nice stretch to kind of.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
I think that will help really start to facilitate and complete the circle for you.
Yeah. So this morning I was almost okay. Yeah, I was trying to do swings this morning.
Yeah.
And it felt. I was telling Kenny, I was like, I'm dipping on one side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if you're doing one of those swings, man. You want that to be as even as possible.
Gotcha.
So, yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Look at that. You see that, Doc? Does this mean anything? Like, you see how like this is pulled back, this is up here. Like, is there anything that can be done about this? Like, do you see that?
Yeah, see that difference right in
Yeah.
there? Yeah.
So that's kind of like what's going on my leg.
Yeah, so definitely if you're going to do the stretches, I think that would be a great way to help to lengthen all this muscle tissue out, to take that pressure off and even those arms out.
Gotcha. Christian, can you stretch me real quick?
Yeah, of course.
All right, pause it.